Good morning, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, June 26th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the SNQ. Just a quick note, I'm leaving today about an hour early, 3. There will be an afternoon video, but probably a bit later than usual. So yesterday, we spoke about possible excess in NQ. It turned out it was on the intraday, right? Excess ended one auction and began another as we went down. We failed to go trend, right? A couple of times. We also felt that the excess wouldn't hold based on a number of reasons. That being ES and SPY hadn't hit all-time highs and the NASDAQ Composite hasn't. So look where we are here now this morning. We're both making all-time highs, again, in the pre-market. When the market continues to grind like this, you'll find many times when we continue to hit all-time highs, you get them in either the overnight or the pre-market. Okay, we've seen that numerous times, and they rarely hold. Okay? The other thing is, the year is half over on Monday. Watch when you open your barons this weekend how the so-called pundits and experts will be reassessing their targets for the year. That's not how targets are supposed to work. Okay? You know, you can't give an assessment in December and in June decide to change it. Right? It's like giving a preseason football over-under wins. You know, the Jets, 5 wins I predict them to have. And midway through the season, they're 7-1, and now you change it to, I think they'll get 10 or 11. It doesn't work that way. Why am I saying this? Because nobody knows anything. The market is an entity all to itself. It does what it wants to do when it wants to do that. And I'm telling you, whether you're a day trader, whether you're a swing trader, let the market speak to you. Otherwise, all these other outside forces are going to make a lot of conflicting thoughts, put a lot of conflicting thoughts in your head. Okay? Please remember that. So we're potentially gapping higher, right? It's an old story now. I mean, these grinds are very tedious and annoying when we make all-time highs. The ranges get smaller, the volume dries up, and the people who just keep shorting it say we can't go higher, and meanwhile we just grind back up, right? So hopefully MGI during the intraday will be enough to one side where it gives us a good advantage to place our trades. Very early, but we have a poor high here now at the all-time overnight high in ES. Look at the volume pop. It's near the highs. Okay? We also have a poor low on the overnight low. Was yesterday enough consolidation? Potentially. We did take out 2 distributions, never got into the third. Maybe that was enough to wipe out some weak longs. Right? We also said there was a level here in ES where they were very comfortable. Well, when they first opened last night, guess what? They stuck around the same area for 8 time frames. And now, at least now, have pushed back up. Why is that important? Because if the market fails up here and it comes back to here, you would expect this to be a major league speed bump. Right? Very visual, these markets. So keep that in mind. Righty, which came into a 2-day balance yesterday and had a double distribution day down, is right now still in its lower distribution. But they did hold the gap from Tuesday morning. So, again, it's a 2-day balance for them. For ES and NQ, we're up on the monthlies and the dailies, and all 3 of us, our weeklies are balanced with potential outside weeks up. We're getting into uncharted territory, right, for ES and NQ. Every tick higher here in the pre-market is an all-time high. So, again, the overnight is long. Didn't start out that way. Started out short. It's now long. NQ was short a little bit, long. So again, do we get an inventory adjustment? Do we get the overnight high first? If we get the overnight highs and then get an inventory adjustment, you can take a long against the gap fill, right? It's not a big gap right now. It's very early. We have 90 minutes, but it's a 9-point gap in ES, so it's just about $1. In NQ, it's only not even 30 handles, so it's under $1. Okay, so who knows if we're even going to gap higher? But just things to keep in mind. Now, as far as this excess, technically it's not taken back unless regular trade now is taken back. So in the next 90 minutes, just for argument's sake, if this market was to open, say, below B's high from yesterday, that excess would still be intact. You want to be an educated trader? I would suggest joining this room, okay? All right, and then chart-wise, just quickly, tomorrow night we'll recap all of these charts from top to bottom. So here's your daily. Our gap is the main focus. Volume the last 2 days have been just below average. Remember, they were doing above average inside of this balance. Now we break above it, and we've done a little bit below. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.